Hi there, Cancer. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is a reading for you and the person on your mind. This may be somebody that you are currently in a relationship with or somebody that you're away from. So let's see what the energies have for us, okay? And my apologies for being a little bit late with these, behind with these readings. I've been dealing with a family issue, lots of stuff going on there. So let's clear that energy up and let's get into your reading. And if you want to contact me for an email, for a reading or for any information questions, feel free to reach at me. All of my information is in the description box below. All right, Cancer. So this person's feelings for you at this time, Cancer. Show me the energy of the person that Cancer is either dealing with or has on their mind. The person that Cancer is in their energy. Okay. So you have reflection. This is the Hermit energy. How does this person see Cancer at this time? How does this person see Cancer at this time, please? Show me. The Seven of Crystals. This is the Seven of Pentacles. This person's actions towards Cancer. This person's actions towards Cancer at this time. You have the Starseed. This is the Fool. Your feelings for this person, this Cancerian person that we are reading for. How does Cancer feel about this person or this situation? How does Cancer feel about this person? Ten of Wands popping out a little bit. Put it back, see if it comes out again. Show me Cancer's feelings for this person. We have Karma. This is Judgment. How you see this person. How Cancer sees this person. Transition. This is the Death card. And the energy of the connection. What is the energy of the connection? Seven of Cups in reverse. Let's go ahead and get some oracle energy out for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get into some angel messages here real quick for Cancer in this situation. Show me the energy for Cancer in this situation. Change in direction. The changes you are experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. We're going to get one from the Hidden Shadow Oracle. To see if there's any underlying emotional energy or any energy that we need to know about with the situation between Cancer and this person. Show me the energy. Okay. We have self-worth coming out in reverse. Someone's self-esteem is being affected. Okay. So Cancer, it feels here, well, first of all, Virgo is heavily presented here, same as Aries, Scorpio as well. So In this person's feelings for you, Cancer, it feels like things are kind of at a pause at this time here with the Hermit. There is a level of reflection. There is a level of kind of pulling oneself back in regard to, it feels like, how change is to be made, what types of changes this person has to make within their own lives before they incorporate with you in a full, wholehearted way. What type of energy do they need to it feels very, the way that I'm picking this up is it feels very internalized, like specific to the person, almost less about you. Here with the Seven of Pentacles, how they're viewing you is almost as if like you're watching their actions. How are you going to do this again? Are you going to keep doing the same thing again, or is this changing? And so I feel like this person, they're kind of figuring out how to change their behaviors, change their action, change the direction and how they come forward, I feel, or at least how they try to change the way that that looks like moving forward. And change behavior is often good behavior, I would hope so. You know, that's one way that we can tell things are actually like intentional, is when we can take a deep look at ourselves and change. And I feel that this person is kind of in that energy. They may have been dealing with low self-esteem, low self-worth at some point, or they may currently be dealing with that. But with the the Hermit here, it does tell me that there is a significant effort on their part to make a change, to assess themselves, to see how they show up in this, to see how they affect you. So let's go ahead and clarify a little bit with that. Show me. Okay, so you're having two cards pop up. We have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, which is your energy, and we have the Six of Wands here. And I will pull the bottom of the deck, the Devil. So this person is dealing with their own internal battles. This person is, you may be dealing with somebody who perhaps in the past or historically for them, they may have sought out attention elsewhere, like external validation from other people. It may be somebody that is very good at kind of maneuvering people's emotions, and they kind of get people attached to them that way. But it's more of a self like see me, but like be with me. It's a little bit self-serving is what I'm picking up here with the Devil. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Capricorn. But the energy here is them doing a self-assessment and how they can get their needs met by not manipulating here. And you show up as well with that Queen of Cups. So it's like you're going to read into that type of behavior quicker than sometimes they might. And I feel here they know that. And so it's almost as if like you've kind of brought a certain level of awareness to this person that the way that they've been operating needs to change. It may be why a lot of their relationships in the past have not progressed in the ways that some relationships should, or we would want them to progress. It feels here that this person needs to do a lot of self-assessment in regard to either addiction, the way that they need attention and approval from other people, their toxic ways, their toxic past. And I feel I want to say past because it feels like with that Seven of Pentacles here, they have the scrutiny of you upon them and how they see you. It's like they see you as that Seven of Pentacles. Like you are actively, deciding on how you choose to engage with this situation, but also with them, it feels here that they have to actively choose to see what they can change because what they've been doing hasn't been serving anybody. It's a self-serving technique that they've picked up along the way to get needs met, but it doesn't offer anything real. If anything, it's more pain than anything. So how they see you with that Seven of Pentacles here, yeah, I feel they see you as not in the same way as the Hermit, but it's like you are also I feel like here there's an element of you restricting your energy from them because you don't want to make a same mistake in your life. You may be mirroring each other in different degrees. Show me more for the 7. Okay. So you have the King of Cups. In reverse, we have the King and Queen of Cups coming out here. That's a couple. Okay. The 9 of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel here, you've pulled your energy back, and I feel here that this is a reflection on their behavior, because the way that this is showing up is how you see them. And so you've seen them as the King of Cups in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse, especially with addictions, whether they be alcohol or drugs or anything self-serving, it's highly manipulative. It's somebody that, you know, kind of uses emotions to their advantage. They're very suave, they're very genteel, they can charm the hell out of you, and it serves them well. And here they see you as the 9 of Wands, which is kind of guarding yourself. It's being on guard and protecting your self, your direction, what you believe in, your life from intermingling with this situation, because if it goes unchanged, Cancer, it feels here that it would affect your self-worth because you're giving into lower energies from this person. With the Knight of Pentacles, it feels like they recognize that you show up sturdy, you show up intentionally, and I feel here there's a reality check for this person and how they choose to move forward here, because it feels like to do anything with you, they have to come correct. And that Knight of Pentacles energy requires solidity in people. It requires stability and balance in somebody's life before the Knight of Pentacles entertains anything. And so it feels here with change in direction with the Angel card. It's kind of like an awareness, and I feel like this person is on a path to self-awareness, self-assessment, but also I feel that they're being guided by higher energies, which are helpful to them, you know. And I'm not religious, but I do believe in prayer. So if you do choose to pray for this person, put energy out there for them and their mental health, their emotional health. You don't have to be burning candles 7 days a week, but just put the intention out there. I ask that this person be protected in this time of confusion for them to heal. And I feel that there will be a lot of you know, positive energy breeds more positive energy. And so it feels like this person is aware. They just know that they can't show up like this with you because what you're expecting is something real. And if it's not real, then there's no potential moving forward here. And so it very much leads to their actions being as the Fool, the star seed. This is brand new. And they may have... their intentions in the past may have been foolish. They may have toyed with you. They may have been emotionally manipulative with you. And I feel here that this is something that they have regret for. It's something that is a product of having low self-esteem, just to get our needs met rather than actually be embraced entirely in love. It's kind of like a scared dog, scared cat, you know, you pet them a little bit and they'll come close, but they're quick to run, you know, it's kind of that energy. They have like an internal energy about them that pulls back quickly when they're uncomfortable. And so it's kind of like, I feel here you've shown them some sort of balance that is asking for them to be more comfortable in connecting with you, more so than what they may have been used to in the past. Show me the starseed, the Fool, for Cancer, this person, their actions towards Cancer. So you have the Three of Swords coming out in reverse here, Cancer. The Knight of Wands and the Hierophant. So I feel this person's intentions are to have a foundation of connection with you, but one that is born through newer communication. I feel like things may have gone awry here for some reason. It feels here with the Three of Swords, harsh energies between you have already passed, and this is asking for a new beginning. I also feel that this person may feel uncomfortable trying to rectify or reconcile something between the two of you. And if you're not in full-on like separation, this is somebody that wants to bury, or at least wants to address and put the hurts aside. But I feel here that I think there's an element of like timing, and I feel like they know not to rush it. They know stability comes through intention and pacing oneself, and their initial reaction is to rush it or to tell you what you want to hear. And I feel that this person is needing to stop and take a breath here and do what is actually supportive of the connection, supportive of the union, the connection, the communication here, the foundation that is built between the two of you. When you're working in unison is what we need, rather than like a quick fix. And with the Hierophant and the Fool here, it's almost as if I keep getting like an element of time, Cancer. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock is kind of what I'm hearing or feeling, and it's kind of like I feel it's agitating this person, or maybe it's agitating you. Tick tock, why aren't you doing this faster? Tick tock, you know, it's like, you know me, why are you not doing this? Why are you, it's not about you, it's about this person's inner landscape and how it's uncomfortable being in real situations. So with change in direction, the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to happy outcomes you desire. I think that message is very much for this person, for you as well, but like, it takes time to heal. It takes time to open ourselves to love, especially when we haven't had that, when the experiences we've had have been very transactional or empty. Sometimes people get very used to that, and it's like, wait, there's more? You know, when you offer somebody more, especially if you're showing up as the Queen of Cups, it's like an emotional embrace. It's like being accepted for who you are on multiple levels without any question. And I feel, Cancer, that you're very capable of doing that, but you also know when to pull back when that's not reciprocated, when it's not fair to you. And I feel here that that is kind of the energy of this reading. Like, you've pulled back your energy here because you don't want to make a mistake. You want something solid. And if you're seeing this person as an emotional manipulator, or somebody who's potentially like dealing with drug addiction, alcoholism, you have the Devil and the King of Cups in reverse. That's not the best combo when it comes to addiction or self-serving manipulative behavior. It's pretty toxic. So it feels here somebody's very much about changing their ways, but like to do it for real and to not do it in this display of oh, I won't do that, I'm good now, you know. It's like, I know I need to go deep. I don't know how to go deep. This is hard for me. I'm like, it gives me like showing up like a page, even though the energy is knights here. It shows energy of like a page to me, just as far as like the responsibility aspect of it. So your feelings for them, you have judgment, and that's what I feel like this person is feeling here, Cancer. I feel like this person is feeling judged by you, but for the right reasons, for reality reasons. It's not like you're just judging them harshly. You're judging them by the actions of their past, by their actions with you, and what you've incurred with them. And so because there's an energy of there's an energy between you that is undeniable, it feels like they're really having to reflect on their ways. I feel here they're stuck mentally and emotionally at this time. I keep getting this tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So if you have like an energy of like, well, this needs to happen now, this needs to happen now, I would highly suggest that you drop that, because nobody heals that way. If you're in a current partnership with this person and you're like, why aren't you changing? Why aren't you doing this? Because Time takes time, things like this take time. You can't undo a lifetime of pain. You can't undo bad habits overnight. Like, if any of you dealt with like addiction and you're sober now, or like you no longer partake in that kind of stuff, there's a process for that. There's a process for this person, whether or not that is their case. There's a process for how this person is experiencing life within themselves, who they are, how they show up, and what they represent. And I feel here, when we don't know what we represent as human beings, when we don't know fully who we are, we're floundering, we're flailing, and we will take everybody around us down with us, especially if we're just using people for external validation. Because it's you don't have it within you to give it to you. So you seek outwardly, and whatever you get, you get. And that can mean a lot of things. So show me judgment here for this person, or for Cancer's feelings here for this person. Your feelings. The Seven of Wands. Yeah. Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands. You're protecting your energy, Cancer. You're protecting your energy. Okay. You've got the World coming out sideways. Oops. Here, I'll show you that. The World coming out sideways. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse here, Cancer. And I will say, bottom of the deck, there's a Two of Swords. So some of you may just be like either limiting your communication with this person, trying to give them a break, trying to pace the situation, or some of you are not speaking to this person at all at this time, and that may have been the judgment call for you. So with how you're feeling, the Seven of Wands is one of protecting yourself, protecting your direction, protecting like what's important to you. It's not budging, and I feel that's kind of good in a way, just because it makes this person take you more seriously. With the World sideways, it feels like this isn't over. It feels like there's a change that is coming to happen. And I say that looking at the Six of Pentacles, because the Six of Pentacles seems contingent. Like that change is pivotal, but with the Six of Pentacles assistance. Like, if there's no reciprocity or honest give and take here with this person moving forward, the World doesn't happen. The World is a graduation energy. It's a moving forward. It's once you finish a period in your life, you actually move forward in beautiful ways. There's new possibilities because you've gained so much wisdom from where you've come from. And here, it's almost as if it's on hold and you're on hold. There's a hold period here that is affecting this. And I think, Cancer, to move this forward, you and this person know that direct reciprocity, openness with feelings, communication, even funds, if this person affects your finances, there needs to be a clearing of the energy and things must be made right. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. So we are on a pause, or there's some sort of like pause in this existing relationship, if that's what's going on here. Either way, karma, and right next to transition, the Death card, I mean, this is about changes about to happen. So I do feel changes are happening here, Cancer. It just feels like this comes in a way that is slow to work. You've got the Page of Swords, the Six of Cups, and you have the Knight of Swords here with transition. So, this person, it's interesting because it's like the energy here in how you're seeing them change is the communication is something that I feel has been jagged or has been needing to be very straightforward, but when it's delivered in a straightforward way, it feels like things go off. It feels like tensions become heightened. It feels like we're reactionary rather than communicative. And it feels like we keep giving chances and chances here, and there's an element here, Cancer, where this person knows the energetic imprint that you carry, and it's deeply embedded in them. It's just you're also fighting that with what they're dealing with internally, because that is equally as embedded within them. Either way, the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords are here, which does talk about communication. I just feel here that it's important for you both to be able to have communication where like the deeper feelings can be talked about, the things that we don't address, the things that have remained hidden. It feels like there's a necessity for, I want to say, blood to not be shed. So that's dramatic, the way that it shows me that, you know, but the way that, so no like rivalry, no antagonism. It just needs to be a calm space, a neutral space to communicate here. And I feel that there's enough of a connection between the two of you that can happen. It's just going to take fortitude from both of you to be able to have solid communication without reaction that is negative. And Seven of Cups here. This is an overall energy. So this does talk about like a decision being made. It talks about no longer being confused here. This reading is very much about change and moving forward, Cancer. It feels that there's a decision that is being made here, either by both of you. Show me this energy. So you have the, nice. You have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords coming out in reverse here with the Ace of Cups. So Cancer, what this is telling me here is that the decision is to lower our guards, both of you, communicate. This is to be very honest about how we show up in relationships, especially the bad stuff, especially the antagonistic stuff. It's asking for us to really look at that. Sometimes we need to pace ourselves in how we communicate with one another. Sometimes we need to be very honest and say, I need a break. I need to go to my corner. I need to not talk to you right now because I'm about to explode. And that doesn't mean let's, you know, return to this fight later. It means let's not fight and let's return to this when we are settled down, so we're not going to fight. But it also requires us to communicate a time frame, so it's not just up in the air, okay? With the Ace of Cups, this can talk about an apology, but it's an opening of hearts. It's an opening of energy to change and to shift, and I feel that timing is needing to be addressed here, because this type of if we're going off of hurt feelings and we're going off of like difficulty, like being on the receiving end of somebody's careless actions, Cancer, there's already like frustration and animosity. It's almost putting a pause on that to like actually get to the core of the issue, so we're not having that as an outcome. And then when the communication starts to be able to be equal and like equalized, I feel that's when real change happens. I feel that that's when the direction of this situation changes. And I feel that that also builds self-worth. It builds someone's self-esteem, you know, because we're not tearing each other down. We're not fighting. We're actually trying to communicate and being effective in how we communicate, you know. And if you're in a relationship and like something here is resonant, please apply it. You know, maybe suggest something from here to your partner, like, you know, try to calm things down, because it feels like there's been a lot of friction, but it almost feels like a lot of emotional friction, a lot of emotional like frustration here. Seven of Swords coming out in reverse. I love that. Beautiful. Death. That is in regard to change in direction here, Cancer. The negativity, you've got the Three of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. The negativity, the intentional digs, the intentional ways that we hurt one another, or even, you know, if this person has been caught with other people, or maybe a situation hasn't gotten off the ground, but we know that there's been other people involved. You know, it's like all of that needs to come to an end for this to actually transform and change. But it feels like it is. It feels like there's a beautiful level of transition here that's happening. I am going to, where's those cards? I'm going to pause this real quick and go find some cards. I'll be right back. Thanks for your patience, Cancer. It's the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Show me energy for this relationship moving forward for Cancer. The situation, the relationship changing, moving forward. Just one card, please. You have new life coming out here, Cancer. So Cancer, this energy, it asks us to allow and to create new energy in your connection with this person. A lot of the times, you know, and you guys know this, but when hurt and blame happen, oftentimes we don't let it go. We'll hold it in, we'll hold grudges, we are antagonistic. So much of that needs to be addressed in certain ways here and to be moved on from. And with new life, this is asking for both of you to be present in the change and transformation in how you communicate with each other, what you mean to each other, to be very honest with each other. Sometimes feelings are very difficult for people, you know. I mean, you're a Cancer, you deal with feelings all day long, but sometimes people do not. Sometimes people suppress, sometimes people have a history of being in pain and don't know how to express themselves. So it's that learning process, but also with new life, this asks us to take advantage of the opportunities that come into our life, do new things with each other, be active with each other, make a plan to do something different, go on a hike, you know, go do something different and fun. It's like connection building, bonding with each other. It feels here that the aspect of that has kind of gone out the window at this point, or maybe didn't happen to begin with. And so it's asking for us to genuinely and intentionally bond with our partner if we are able. And that is helpful in the transformation of this. When you can laugh together, when you can bring a sense of peace within silence within each other, and to be around each other with that as well, that's huge. Especially if somebody or both of you have a history of emotional hurt. You know, sometimes just feeling safe with a person is really difficult. So it's asking here, Cancer, to build each other up, to be kind to one another, and to help our self-esteem grow, to build that as well. The bonding here of this situation, I feel, needs to happen. This isn't about blowing smoke up each other's butts. It's about being real and authentic. And if issues continue to preside in this relationship and things, you know, change for a minute and then go back, then I would say it might be important for you to be respectful of what you actually want and realize that this person might not be able to do that. But right now, Cancer, it feels that this energy is changing towards the positive, and it feels that there is an intention here that is supported behind this for both of you, mainly from this person. So let's get some closing advice for Cancer, please. Let's put that back. That's not even part of that deck. Okay. We have closing advice for Cancer, please. Yeah. Tower, the Hierophant, Two of Cups. This is a change, Cancer. There's a lot of love in this connection, or there's love that needs to... Some of you, this is newer, and maybe you couldn't get it off the ground in certain ways. Some of you, this is an existing connection, and maybe you even already live together. But there's a change with the Tower. The Tower does not have to be bad. When we have two people changing things in the way that this reading presents, it's an active change done from love. It's intentional for the solidity of the foundation, for things to be mended, so we can have a happy home together, so we can be, grow in our direction together. Some of you need to come together in regard to your strengths. You need to embrace your strengths, some of the commonalities that you share. The similarities, I feel, are also important. And maybe that may be through activities or tastes, things that you like to do. But I also feel that it's important for you to recognize how you're also similar in pain, and how you're similar in things that need to be healed. Everybody mirrors everybody, to a certain degree, and relationships are very much built upon that, but it depends on what type of stuff we're mirroring with each other, and how we can clean it up, clean up the mirror. So that's what I have for you guys. I feel very positive that this is changing in a direction. It's up to you to, make that happen with love, because it feels like that is what's happening here, Cancer. So I love you guys. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for the donations. And if you want a personal reading with me, you can contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com. Take care. Bye-bye.